Now we're joined by someone who may know a thing or two about the business, Barbara Wallace, a former anchor woman who actually is doing very well in the business industry. Yes. She has a new product that she wants to talk a little bit about.
They're called Island Ties.
Island Ties.
Tell us about them.
And I also call it a lei for your luggage because it looks like a lei when it goes around your suitcase.
Right.
And I came up with the idea, it was about 2.5 years ago, went on a trip, wanted something like this that, I'm from Hawaii. I wanted people to know it. I'm proud of that. And I wanted to be able to spot my suitcase, and I wanted to be able to keep it closed if it happened to pop open. So I wanted something like this, and nothing was there. And I can do that. Mm-hmm. Ha! Everybody does that at some point, right? I can do that.
Right, right. And the interesting thing about this is because you want it to be secure. So you've done something special with the Velcro area?
Yeah, when I finally, it took about 2 years to figure out a way to dye this into the fabric so that it's, it's not coming out, it's color fast. I tested my sample and the buckle broke, which made me not happy. So came up with this, which is a Velcro type closure, and it is on the top and the bottom, so it's double. Ah. Have a patent pending on this, because no one's done that before, and then added the ID tag right in front. So it's kind of an all-in-one thing.
The first one that you made, was it as colorful as this? It wasn't quite as sophisticated as this?
Oh no, it took forever to come up with a way to do this. I figured out nobody's done it before because it was just too complicated. We tried, silk screen, we tried embroider, we tried everything before we came up with something that I would buy.
People probably think this is a simple thing, but it's actually more difficult than you'd probably imagine, right?
Difficult in what way?
In just what you were describing and
to make
dyeing
it,
right?
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, it took 2 years to come up with a way to actually develop this. And and you spend all that time and you think, wow, what if nobody likes it?
Apparently you were not right, because they're selling out at stores.
Yeah. They are. My first order came in August, and nobody knew what to expect. I have a wonderful distributor, the Islander Group, and no one knew what to expect. So they sold out in like less than 3 weeks. They were gone off store shelves, and then the customers are emailing me and calling me, and buyers are calling me. Do you have any extra hidden someplace? No. So it took a couple months to get another shipment in, and they just went back on store shelves about a week ago, something like that. So, and they're going great. In fact, my distributor said this is like the best product at this price point that he's ever had in his 30 years in the business. So I'm lucky. Yeah,
you touched on it a little bit. People like to personalize things. People like to show off that they're from the islands. What kind of response have you heard, especially from local people that have brought these things?
I've had emails that they just, where do I get them? I actually had some emails from Kansas and Missouri and Florida, people saying, how can I order them? And I'm a one-man band, so I'm running as fast as I can, and I don't have my website up and running yet. It's under construction, but you can get information, yes. So, but they emailed and said, how can I get them? And so I filled their order, just from my house. And they, sent me back saying, wow, I'm the first one in Kansas to have, and some of them are expats, and they're all proud because I have a lei for my luggage, and when I use, of course I use it, and I've just had wonderful response at the airport, all over, on the mainland and everywhere.
You see, there's a list of where you can get them. All the people that you mentioned earlier, you can buy them at all these distributors. Just any plans for the future as far as maybe getting more different and more designs?
Absolutely. I'm going to keep on updating and new designs. Actually, I have a new design coming out shortly, a Miley Pakaki, and other products that I may want to do and try to get expanded to the mainland, and just we'll see where it goes. It's kind of a project that grew.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. Awesome for you to come on the show as a former television news anchor. We love to hear these success stories.